I want to ask you something, but you can't make fun of me, okay?
Fire away, Robbie.
Well, there is this online video game tournament, and I was kind of wondering, will you be my player too?
Of course I will be your player too, Robbie, and slay digital demons by your side.
Really? You sure you don't want to be player one?
No, you have earned that title. I am happy to follow your lead. So, what did I do to deserve this honor, Robbie?
I could ask you the same question. What did I do to deserve all your confidence in me?
I rarely meet someone as true and honest to himself as you, Robbie, which explains how you can master the spirit of vengeance without letting it control you.
Calling someone like that back home can get you a nice beating. But I'll take it as a compliment. I sometimes wonder if you still think that way if it wasn't for Sparky. Don't get me wrong. We're a solid duo. There's no doubt about it. But on my own, would I be that great? I'm not so sure.
Would Nico be great without her staff of one? Would Ileana be as intimidating without her time in limbo?
I see what you're doing here, Hunter. Yeah, they would still be legit heroes. But I can't kick the feeling that it's not the same for me.
It is exactly the same. You can give powers and teach skills to anyone, but only the right person will rise to the challenge and become a true hero.
Okay, fine. You've made your point.
Repeat it until every last bit of doubt is erased from your mind. Starting now.
I am the hero.
Perfect.
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up. Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
While I admit that we may need a change in strategy, I do not see the need to squeeze out the Avengers.
It's not like they have any problem stonewalling us whenever they feel like it.
Nico, we are all supposed to be working together.
Well, maybe this working together stuff doesn't always, work out. Besides, everyone needs a little help now and then. Even the Avengers.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
We doing this again.
My lucky day, huh?
Let's...
Later.
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
let me teach you something small to start off with. Maybe read a grimoire. See how you like it.
I promise I'm a quick study. Don't hesitate to throw me in the deep end.
I do not doubt your intelligence, which is why we have to start small. Exposing you to magic's darkest secrets right away could do some damage.
What kind of damage could a little book learning do?
Well, reading the wrong grimoire has the potential to wipe your mind completely and turn you into an empty vessel ripe for possession by non-corporeal entities that lurk in the outer darkness, just waiting for unwitting magical explorers to uncover the wrong bit of knowledge.
Don't read the wrong books. Got it. See? I'm a quick student.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
Do not worry. I will keep my secret to my grave. And beyond.
That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There is a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say Dangerous Magic Secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever with their book titles. Anyway, take notes, and we will talk later.
The chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders. Hey, can I ask a favor? No need to poke.
Johnny Blaze. I hardly knew.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ghosts don't keep me from getting shut-eye.
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Not especially. I work here, I eat here, I sleep here. I could take it or leave it.
So you were raised here, you died here, it's where you were resurrected, and it's just a place?
Yes.
Damn, Hunter. You sure all of you came back from the grave?
No, I am not.
You are legally obligated to tell me if you're a zombie. You know that, right? It's rare that That was a worthy hangout, Hunter. I feel closer to Chewie now.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So, if you have any bright ideas...
We should not be sitting here waiting for Chthon to return to our world. We should take the fight to Chthon.
Everything we do here is to prevent Chthon from returning to our plane of existence. We don't go to him. That would be suicide.
I will fight him wherever I see him, no matter what those books tell you.
These books tell me Cthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer.
Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Cthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Cthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Cthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Cthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Cthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
If Cthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Cthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Cthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Cthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Cthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Cthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Cthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore.
All that gamma radiation. What's the Darkhold written on? Hulk?
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead, and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Maybe there is a lesson in all this tragedy.
Yeah? And what's that?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of hand. The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See. You say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
You cannot hide from her forever. You need to figure out how to summon the courage to face her, so that both of you can move on.
Yeah, you're right. I owe her that.
You owe it to yourself, and Agatha. Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah, for Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too.
Hey, Hunter. Let me do my thing. Sometimes, I even impress myself. How's it going, boss? Is that a challenge? This is some of my best work. I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. So, what did you have? What can we work on for you, Hunter? If you find more coil, send it my way.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
New and improved.
I think we've got something for everyone. Time to take it to the next level. Do your thing.
Scarlet Witch is not long welcome in these halls. I'm here if you need me.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
Come get it.
We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
It will not take us long. Hydra. You are going to talk.
About time.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Keep it up.
You should have known better.
Bad luck for you, bubs. Right here. Hope you're ready.
Give up?
The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. On the ugly one. Looking at me.
They're still in.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
Attached to that thing. Bring what you got.
Too weak for this fight. Now that was something.
Time is running out. Stop that helicopter. Hunter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Interesting. One more time.
That must have taken practice.
Hey, Hunter. I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And, safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Nice work out there, bub.
I envy your hunting skills.
That's good for the old ego.
Bună ziua. Why, hello, Hunter.
Quite a view out here, Logan.
You know, I didn't always go by Logan. Or Wolverine, for that matter. Once upon a time, they used to call me Weapon X. Not exactly warm and cuddly, eh?
Tough. Deadly. It suits you.
Maybe so. But sometimes I wonder how things would have turned out for me if I'd been given a different name. You know, something softer like Bob or Moonchild. You ever think how your whole destiny got laid out the minute they named you Hunter?
My name does not define what I am. Yes, I hunt evil for now, but it will not be forever.
Well, for your sake, I hope they let you retire. I think you got lucky with somebody like Caretaker watching out for you.
I suppose her name is fitting, then.
I'd have killed to have someone like Caretaker in my life. One way or another, I've lost everybody I ever cared about.
That must have been hard on you.
For a while, yeah. But lately, I've been feeling like I'm getting my edge back. Like when I was younger.
Oh? What changed?
Could be a lot of things. Maybe I've been eating better. Maybe it's some kind of weirdo Abbey magic at work. Or maybe it's the fact that I somehow managed to make a new friend.
If my presence is causing you to reclaim your edge, then I am honored. It is not what I intended, but it is a welcome side effect.
Hopefully it's the only side effect. Otherwise, I gotta contact my doctor. I ain't had a real teammate I could count on since I took a break from the X-Men.
How is it?
It's kinda nice. Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink. Sure, it tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
The people of Transia are good at heart. There is natural beauty there. We can still save the country from the destruction brought upon it.
We go smash Hydra, and while we're there, we'll plant some trees? Sounds like a plan.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
I know magic.
I still say we should have built a firing range first.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
If it makes you feel any better, I never had a lot of friends either. Did not have time with all the demon slaying.
Huh. Sounds like you were like the high school vampire slayer in Blade's favorite television show, and Caretaker was that librarian guy. Gifted with greatness, but cursed with solitude.
No, that character had a group of close friends who helped and supported her.
See? Even the Slayer had more of a social life than the two of us. I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Reminds me of a French quote.
Give me the dubbed version, please. My French is only the pardonable kind.
It roughly translates to, "Great responsibility is the inseparable consequence of great power."
It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol.
Give me a sec. Okay, let's go. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Is there anything you can tell us about Franzia that might give us an edge?
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transia.
Is that a question?
More like a prompt.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Today feels like the...
Oh. Hey there, Hunter. Startled me there for a sec. Hey, now that you're here, maybe I could get your advice on something?
I would be happy to share any wisdom I may have.
Okay, let's say you suspect your room is, haunted? How would you, handle something like that?
The Abbey is filled with spirits. Might I suggest making peace with whatever specter also occupies your room?
Like, make friends with it?
That is one way of putting it.
I don't think we're talking about a cute little friendly Abbey ghost. At around 3 in the morning, every morning, I wake up to wailing and the stench of what can only be described as a mixture of old socks and eggs that are about 50 years past their expiration date. I looked it up, and the internet said the smell of rotting eggs wasn't just a sign of a regular run-of-the-mill poltergeist, but something, demonic.
Are you sure it is not Dr. Strange?
Now that you mention it, Stephen does practice magic late at night.
Mystery solved, then.
If only there were someone I could hire to exorcise him. Maybe magic? Something tells me she wouldn't mind having one less Avenger living here. Thanks for the talk, Hunter. Let's do it again sometime soon.
Careful there.
A little friendly...
We must not leap to conclusions or confrontations.
What are we waiting for? Let's hit Hydra Hall.
This is nothing. The whole gang's here. It's on. You kissed the mother with that mouth? And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Who's next? Are always the same. They're mine. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Let's do this. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Here it comes. Give the mother my regards in hell. Time's up for these jumps. Watch me. Your mother. Don't blink. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Watch close. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. looking strong today. I'm on it. Time to play. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Give the mother my regards in hell. You asked for it. It sounds to me like they just missed their mom. Damn if I don't hate fanatics. Oh, they smell nervous. Exactly what I needed. You asked for it. Your mother. Come get me. These fanatics are always the same. About time. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Who's next? Give the mother my regards in hell. Time to leave. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Even the best can get better. Watch close. You kissed the mother with that mouth? flame. This shouldn't take too long. Give her mother my regards in hell. I'll put this one in. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Get some. Your mother. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Are always the same. Come get it. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Sounds to me like they just missed their mama. I'm still in my prime. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blaze.
Point to Transio on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blaze.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe.
This is my domain. These whelps have no power here. You are cowards. This will have to I'm feeling stronger already. Prepare yourself. For us as arrogantly as you have. You will leave this world alone and forgotten. It was your time. Better if you quit now. More dangerous than ever. It's the best I can do for now. You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed. You won't survive another encounter with me. I am. There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you. Now it's You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. Consider it done. are your double jump. Enjoy your rest. Once again. You shouldn't cry. You'll only embarrass yourself. This could prove powerful. Bring all you have. Now do not cross me again. Consider yourself. Even I need a boost now and then. It's the best I can do for now. I'll step on you if I have to. With every fight, my power grows. Ready? Fight yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look. I have no respect for mindless followers. This is like being so inconsequential. Do not try me again. Powerful sorcery. Excellent. I do not fear you or your friends. You shouldn't cry. You'll only embarrass yourself. You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed. forgotten. You let yourself run for Lilith. You are more foolish than you look. Ready? There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait here, man. Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
I can handle this, right? You're wasting your time, but whatever. Hope this helps. Did you really expect to win? I'll give it a whirl. And don't come back. Let's try it. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you? Here we go. I bet your Hydra recruiter didn't mention any of this, huh? Watch closely. Aw, you guys are so adorable thinking you can beat us. having no discernible personality of your own. Here's one for you. Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too? You asked for it. Let me help. Watch closely. Ever been punched in the face by a god? Today might be your lucky day. Going for it. All the time. Night night. This usually works. Don't blame me. You started it. Go. Isn't Dr. Faustus wanted for war crimes? Huh. You guys might be accessories, you know. Stay down already. Loser. Let's try it. I think I'm holding out on you. Maybe you should ask about some new powers. Should be good. Oh, I almost feel bad for you, Lisa. Almost. Here's one for you. Run along now, you're outmatched. swirl? Doesn't this happen to you like every day? This should be good. Ever been punched in the face by a god? Today might be your lucky day. They must be getting desperate. Very brave of you. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you? Let's try this. Here we go. Ouch. How about this one? I could have made that so much worse. You asked for it. Is it just me, or do I look different? Here's one. Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too? Going. Stop coming back and this won't happen. I'll give it a whirl. It must be weird having no discernible personality of your own. You asked for it. That actually hurt a little.
think. Long ago, the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wundagore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wundagore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk?
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader, and we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time,
we got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
What if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do? We rise. We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure, just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility.
What? No giant alien slime bubbles, demon energy barriers, or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of time.
We must not let them stand in our way. I am impressed. Your fate is here.
They will take our loyalty.
I'll give it a whirl.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
There's one for you. Oh, I almost feel bad for you losers. Almost.
Consider it done.
I don't have magic healing.
They finally got me. Fine, hide, whatever.
Behold their passing!
To think this was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith was entombed here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Chthon has been waiting eons for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Now
It will be forever.
Now that was something.
Let me help you.
the best I can do for now.
Leave some for the rest of us.
He
to really apply myself here.
This will have to Ready?
Where'd you learn that one?
You will leave this world alone and forgotten. Once again. Enjoy your rest. Don't waste any of my time.
Not enough.
Don't waste my time.
The Knights of Wundagore held rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this land was cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wundagore resonates with the dark energies of Cthon. Even the mountain could not contain his violence.
This will certainly help. Quit now. Do not cross me again.
Buy us some time.
Get inside while you can. Leave that to me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, rebirthis est nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight suns, systems.
Now you're talking.
It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the hell ride. I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that.
The blood of heroes will sustain us. We will never stop. Do not waste your strength here, child. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be.
You have the power to stop this, Mother!
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
This is your time.
I cannot possibly match your...
They're mine.
Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight.
Is that the best you've got?
The power in your blood is soon to be ours. As she will. Now is the time. More of her joins the fray.
They welcome their own demise.
Sarah, my sister. It's been far too long.
Don't speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
It saddens me to hear you say that. But there's still time for you to see things his way.
No one calling himself the Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
What? Give the mother my regards in hell. I'm on it.
She will sustain us. We will feast on your blood. We will not.
My purpose
after me.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blaze.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood. Accept your fate. It was your time. All who serve the Mother are damned. Vengeance is near. We need to restore our strength. Hear my judgment. It is time. An eternity of suffering awaits. They are committed to the darkness. Stark should have just nuked this place from orbit. You know he's got one somewhere.
We have enough problems with the Hulk as it is. I doubt that will calm his temper.
I say we do it anyway. Burn them all.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Appreciate it.
This temple will be buried for another 1,000 years.
I must break you. Defy you had your chance. Looks like they still want a piece. What are you waiting for? About time. That'll work.
Leave some for the rest of us. Your mother abandoned you.
Has chosen.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Playtime. Whatever gets the job done. All will be judged.
I am impressed Feel my call. The light will carry you onward.
I needed that.
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, Demon Lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The cell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave.
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
What's wrong?
Everything.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. You good?
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, Yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
It is obvious. They put her in Crash's suit.
Exactly. Crash won't need it to survive because they're within the bubble city. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made two vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because it's fun.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the monoculus.
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus until things are less apocalyptic.
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
The punch. That wretched bowl of candied bile stains everything it touches. Fruit chunks bobbing like bloated carcasses. Blade, it haunts my dreams.
Don't let Sarah hear you say that. It's her recipe.
I know. Truly, its only unnatural aspect is the color. If not for the fruit, it would be misconstrued as the paint from a fire engine.
Fancy words. Sounds like you joined a book club. Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
She is Earth's mightiest hero. It is difficult to compete with that.
Not at all. I have no interest in that.
Then why?
Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
Well, completely unrelated, I want to watch Captain Marvel bench press Blade.
I would not.
You were no fun.
And you already knew that. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You calling it?
Yeah, I am done.
Good meeting.
He's close, Hunter.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondercore. It's all destroyed now, along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Chthon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I'm joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter, and I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did.
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope Aunt May
described as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this
of
because
ancient
she's going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
We
of
try to stop
Transia,
it, but
decimating a
I
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the base
Robbie.
of Mount
It's
Wonderful.
okay, you can
These
say it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What matters
over 2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now. We doing this again.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I hope.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime, Nico.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
It is not the end of the world, Nico.
Yes, it is. It's literally the end of the world. The Temple of Chthon is here, and soon Giant Flying Squid God will come to feast on all of our souls.
Nico, I'm not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
The world really must be ending because both you and Stark are being nice to me?
What did he say? Oh, yes. Nothing like an apocalypse to bring people together.
No, there's not. All right, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
offering. But what to offer? Seems my offering was accepted.
Can you not?
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
Next time I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of 1 billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
I could always count on your wisdom.
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom. Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s? Quite comfortable.
A seated broom? Where is it now? Can I see it?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival. It was a wild year.
A shame. So, what troubles you?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but
Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
What exactly did you hear?
Agatha, speaking with you.
I see.
Do you deny it?
I have to.
Why?
Hypothetically, I made a promise to deny it.
To whom?
I think you know.
So you promised Agatha not to tell anyone?
I can see that.
Even Caretaker?
Could be.
But she might change her mind if she knows I can hear her.
Maybe.
And for sake of argument, how soon might she change her mind?
Soon, hypothetically.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively. Frustrating. Angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel towards Caretaker sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It puts Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
Parenthood is not an easy fit. And the darkness, well, it can twist people, make them turn on those they love. It's not so easy to overcome it, even for your own child. I have learned that from my mother.
I think I was there mostly to fit the image, a way to blend in with a white picket fence crowd. They should have just let me in on the joke. It would have been nicer than to think they actually cared.
What is done is done, but I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she still managed to read from the Darkhold.
She has a hard head.
Magic.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay?
time to take it to the next level.
New and improved. A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Not everyone wants my...
Hey, Doc. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
What have you brought me today? This will...
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Later. Let's do this. Do your thing.
I'm ready when you are. Central will crack the code. Tony might take all the credit for this thing. I just imagine where we'd be right now with... Take a bad guy. Any bad guy.
That doesn't sound so bad.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning trying to process it all.
Take all the time you need.
That's just the thing, Hunter. We don't have time. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
I know one thing she would have wanted.
What's that?
To see this rift between you and Wanda finally healed.
I know, but I'm not quite ready for that. Not yet.
Just do not wait until the world is over to do it.
It may never happen then. Not in this life. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.